Hey YouTube, it's your girl Nadine and I'm back for another video. Today's video is not like energetic video, it's a story time on how I got stabbed in my own home. So kids, if anyone's watching this and you carry knives, please put them down. It's not a laughing matter. I got stabbed in my own home. I'll take you through the beginning of the story. Well, I was taking my dogs out. I was walking them around, me and my wife, and one of my dogs had a poo in the street. And these two lads were like, yo, you're going to pick that up, da, 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 da. Started mouthing off and that. So I said, yeah, of course I am, bro. He said, don't get mouthy. I'll fucking stab you in a minute with this fucking screwdriver. So I went, all right, bro, all right, whatever. And I got off. And then I picked the poo up, put it in the bin. 2 now. We've come home. This was daytime, mind you, yeah? So then the whole night, day and night's come. And then my wife said, oh, I wasn't feeling too well. So she said, listen, I'll go and take the dogs out. You chill. So then I walked her to the door because it was quite late, like 12 o'clock. I said, be careful and everything. I get to the door and look to the right and there's two lads there. Oh, yeah, and by the way, they was off their heads on drugs and stuff. I looked down the road, down the lane, and there was two guys there. And they were all sea-masked up and everything, looked proper sketchy. And so I just closed the door. She had the key, so I didn't lock it because I thought she was going to take him around the block and bring him back. So I thought, she's... Oh, see my house, yeah? I've got two doors here. That one there, and there's one on the other side. So I put the settee up against it now. I hear bang, 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 push the settee up against it. And like, I was trying to hold it, but I couldn't. So they pushed it out the way. They kicked the door. They got in. So I'm shutting the door on them like this now. And the one guy, see if you can see my scar going. You can't really see it goes down there from my head. But anyways, I'll try and insert some pictures if I can. But yeah, they were putting a big jagged knife through the side of the door there, the door frame, and it was catching me. Look at my arms, yeah, where they was stabbing, where they stabbed me and everything. See, yeah, and they were stabbing me, and the one kid had a big 4-foot stick, and the other kid had a big 1-foot knife, trying to stab me, sticking it in there. I had stab marks all on my shoulders, going down underneath my armpit by my breast, and then I tried fighting them off there for a little while, and then I ran from here over there to my stairs, and I was so lucky. I had oh, this is so like traumatic talking about it. I had a dumbbell weight with like weights on the end that you can screw and take off, like flat circle weights. I had them, so I fell to the stairs there. He got the knife, he stuck it in my back, right here. That's why I've got right there. You can't even see. You can see I've got all the gashes there, and I had that was where he put the knife in, and I gave me 10 staples, and I had stitches from here right the way down to here. Yeah, so I fell into the stairs and I grabbed the weight. I turned around and I went bang, and so lucky I hit the one on the middle of his head. He had his hood up and his mask and everything, and his mate, they just like looked at each other. We wobbled and shit, and then his mate grabbed him like that, and they ran out the house. So then they run out the house. I was screaming and shouting, they effing stabbed me, they've stabbed me, and I was covered, dripping in all blood, dripping down my face. My neighbours come out, next door come out, the people around the corner. It was like 12 till maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. The ambulance come out. My wife come back first screaming, what's happened, you okay? The dogs, we put the dogs in, she called the ambulance came, all people was outside. They were like, yeah, I've just seen him. I seen them, 2 boys, they ran straight down there. So then I was here, then I was in the hospital all night till the morning. from 1 o'clock in the morning till like the next day. And then I got out of the hospital. I was all stitched up. I had stitches. I was sore. I was like, I couldn't, couldn't move or anything. Like, I was like, proper in pain. And then I got home and I wasn't allowed to sit in my own house. I had to sit outside all day because the police was in the house. They was just like doing the crime scene and everything. I wasn't allowed inside the house because they said you might mess up the crime scene. Like you could come in the house and I could open the door and smudge the blood or put my print over their print, and my dogs even wasn't allowed in to get no food. So the police just made us sit outside. It was freezing cold. We had to stay there all day, and I think they left about 6 o'clock. And then for the next couple of months, I was so scared all the time. Every time I'm in my house, I sit there with that hammer. See the hammer? I sleeping with the hammer, sitting with the hammer, where I had PTSD, and I didn't want. I was just scared, It don't leave you. And then about all that stitching in my head was sore. That healed quick because he did it like a big stitch, like one way. The one in my back here, I had 10 staples, but oh my God, they were so painful coming out, and it's a really bad scar. I'm going to try and insert some photos on here now, but I'm not sure if I know how to do it properly. So anyway, that's my story time. I hope you enjoy it. So kids, please do not carry knives. Put the knives down. That's all I got to say. Peace.